the traditional conjugal view of marriage is distinguished by these three things that always go together. Ready? Marriage, sex, and babies. Throughout the history of the world, these three things have gone together. Marriage, sex, and babies. The reason they go together is because sex makes babies. And throughout most, newsflash, sex makes babies. And throughout most of his recorded history, there weren't reliable forms of birth control, and so the risk of having sex was to have a baby. And if you had a baby with someone, you were expected to take care of that baby, and the best way to take care of that baby is to what? Marry. Right? So marriage, sex, and babies go together. That's the traditional conjugal view. And the traditional conjugal view, by the way, is distinguished by this oneness. This definition, this understanding distinguishes marriage because of its oneness, because it actually brings husband and wife, man and woman together in a way, in a oneness that in every possible way, and that actually has this, what we might call the potential for procreation or the potential for making babies. Okay? Now this has always been held together. Only in the 20th century, okay? And it didn't start with same-sex marriage. Only in the 20th century did we start divorcing marriage from babies, or sex from babies, or marriage from sex. These are all pretty recent innovations in Western history. Throughout history, there have been cultures that have tolerated, even celebrated homoerotic or homosexual behavior. But they still did not say that these relationships were the same as a heterosexual relationship. Why? Because observably, just patently, obviously, they're not the same, are they? To say that these relationships are the same as these relationships is to say that physical skin, biology, real biology, reality is irrelevant, and the only thing that is relevant in this conversation is an intensity of what? Feelings.